Hold up.
Hey guys, how you all doing? My name is Joe and welcome to today's video. In today's video we are going to be taking a look at a $750 gaming PC build for the month of December 2015. Let's go ahead and jump in with this motherboard. We have decided to go for a Gigabyte GA-H97M D3H micro ATX board. That's a LGA 1150 motherboard, so it's pretty nice. It does come with all the bells and whistles that you will need, however it is micro ATX and that may put some people off, but don't worry, it will get the job done. And you could always, if you don't want to go for a micro ATX, you could always change to something different, just make sure the parts are compatible. Next up we have the processor. We have went for an Intel Core i5-4790K. This is obviously an overclockable processor, so we will be doing that. This processor comes stock locked at 3.5 GHz. It is a quad core processor, and since I mentioned that we could overclock this, we might as well throw in the cooler that would be able to do that. So we're going to be adding in a Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo. This is the absolutely best bang for buck cooler that you will find. Pretty much everyone making builds that recommend to overclock in this price range will definitely be recommending this cooler, and it's going to get the job done. You're really not going to have any complaints about this. It is super quiet for the price. It's just perfect. It's going to get the job done, cool it, and you're not going to have many complaints. Next up, for the memory or RAM, I've decided to go with the G-Skills Ripjaws X series. This is 8GB of RAM separated into two 4GB sticks. It is DDR3 RAM and you're not really going to have any complaints. This comes in red and it is very nice. It's going to get the job done and you're going to be pretty happy with it. It is great RAM. Next up, for our storage, I cannot fit in a SSD into this build. However, you might want to spend just a little extra money, perhaps change to a different power supply, save a bit of money there, if you want to add in an SSD and run your operating system or OS off of that, which is something that I recommend as it will boot up instantly. But anyway, for the hard drive, we have went for a Western Digital Caviar Blue 1TB drive. This is an absolutely amazing drive, no complaints about it. I use this personally and it is absolutely amazing, no faults. It's decently fast. It's not quite as fast as an SSD, obviously, as it is still a hard drive, but it's going to get the job done and you're not going to have any problems with it. Okay guys, next up for our graphics card, which is probably the part that you're most excited for if you are into graphics cards. We have went for an MSI GeForce GTX 960 4GB graphics card. Now this is the 4GB edition. You can get it in 2GB, however I would definitely recommend the 4GB as that's going to help you a lot. This is a great card, you're not going to have many problems. I have not used it personally myself, however I've spoke to people who have and they say that it's very good, it handles well, and for your money you're getting a pretty nice card. This is going to be able to play all your AAA games at a very high frame rate and you're not going to get too much lag or stuttering or anything like that. This is a great card that is going to perform well at really all ranges. Obviously not going to be doing well at 1440p, however 1080p 60 frames per second gaming, it is going to do perfect at that. For the power supply, I've went with the EVGA Supernova Nex 650W 80 plus gold certified fully modular ATX power supply. This is a great power supply. The reason why I went for a gold fully modular power supply, just my personal preference. However, you guys may want to put in something a little cheaper as this does come in a bit dearer. You could basically save some money by going for a slightly cheaper one, however this is what I recommend. It is great. I actually personally rock this version, but it is a 750W. This is great. I've looked up plenty of reviews on it, made sure that it's going to be doing good for you guys, spoke to friends who use it, and no complaints that I can see. It does well on sound, it does well on most things, so you're really going to have no problems. Now for another exciting bit, we are going to be putting in the case here now. For the case, I've decided to go with a pretty basic but pretty awesome case. For the case, we're putting in a Cooler Master HAF 912 ATX mid-tower case. This case is going to do absolutely everything you need. It does not come with a windowed side panel. However, really with this build, you're not really going to want one as it's not going to look too great. However, you may want to see that graphics card, so you could always just take off the side of the case for a bit, take a photo and then put it away. However, this motherboard is really not going to complement too many things, and really no other parts are that fancy. The things that match would be the RAM and the graphics card, that's really it. But anyway, back to the case. It is a mid-tower case that is going to be doing well, and yeah, no complaints about it. I've talked to friends who personally use the case, I've seen it, it's amazing, I love the case actually. However, if you do have a very nice high-end build that is very colour coordinated, this might not be for you. Obviously it doesn't come with a window, but it does do absolutely everything you need. You've got plenty of space to work with. This is a awesome case that is going to do absolutely everything you need. You've got plenty of room, plenty of space, and plenty of airflow through the case. Well guys, that was it for this $750 gaming PC build for the month of December 2015. Thank you guys all very much for watching. Leave a like, comment, and also subscribe to the channel to see our next videos. Look out for tech reviews, gaming videos, and other sorts of videos. Thank you guys all very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.
Swirl.